goes my first selfie video. How do I find joy in the madnesses of life? First, I try not to stay mad too long because that only multiplies the madness. I try to find a quiet place and think on those things that are right with my life, and to remember my Heavenly Father knows and understands and is okay with where I am at. And He has promised that He will send angels round about us to bear us up. And that to remember to be still and know that He is God, and that all these things are for our good and will give us experience.
I try and go to the gym in the mornings so I can get out any of my anxieties or my concerns or anything that's bothering me. I try and work that out at the gym, and then when I come home and I'm cleaning, especially when I'm cleaning toilets, I listen to pop type uplifting music pretty loud when it's just me and my toilets to clean. I'm listening to this and just thinking, I'm so grateful that I get to have a family that I get to clean up after. I repeat that over and over in my head. And then I rely a lot on chocolate every afternoon.
I'm just going to send in my video on where I find or how I find peace in the madness. It's a very specific formula. It has to be good weather. I am only a fair weather runner. I have to have my dog with me. Running without my dog is useless and I hate it. And it has to be up on the mountain, because when I stand up here, even if there are other people coming and going, I feel peace, I feel the Holy Ghost, but I feel inspiration and motivation, and it centers me, and I find that I tend to yearn for it. So, bye!
I know that when I'm in the madness and craze of the world, that I can always escape to the temple, and that's where I can find true joy and true meaning in everyday life and in the moments.
Finding happiness in the madness and craziness of our lives takes a little bit of practice. I think it's something where you just change your perspective and find gratitude in everyday life. There's always joy to be had in our journeys if we'll just look for it.
I find joy in the madness by always having a treat nearby. I've got candy in my car and in my cupboards, and always a Diet Coke or a Diet Mountain Dew. And I also always have a good podcast or a good book to read that gets me through.
Okay, a few ways I find joy in the madness are taking time for myself. And that sounds kind of selfish, and it kind of is, but I feel like it really benefits my family and my kids when I just give myself a little bit of love and time, whether that's a 10 o'clock Target run or a pedicure every now and again, or a night out with the girls. I love to get out with girlfriends and just talk about life and church and families, and it just recharges me. And so I feel like, okay, I'm ready to face another day. All these cute friends of mine are doing the same thing, and we got this, and I love those mad days. But just be well. I've found for myself that if I'm well, then my family's well. So and moms have to be well because we run our families. So love yourself, take time for yourself, love your kids, enjoy every minute, even the hard ones. And it's hard sometimes, but that's how I find the joy.
Okay, friends, this is how I find joy in the madness. I come to my favorite friends, Kendrick and where's Phil? There's Phil at the Holiday, and I get my beverage. And this is how I find joy in the madness. My once-a-day trip.
I find joy in the midst of chaos by talking to Heavenly Father. Informally, I said I would talk to a friend, and that really helps me a lot. Also, singing helped me get my mind off things and focus on the task. And most important is keeping a sense of humor. You know, that's the last thing in life. You have a choice between crying and laughter. I choose laughter.
Hi guys, Kim Quick here. So how do I find joy in the craziness that we call life? For one, just try to be the joy in somebody's life. We have so little knowledge of what people are going through, and if we can be that empathetic person who listens to the Spirit and tries to be the joy in somebody's life, then I think our mundane or our trials become less, because we're there trying to do some good in the world each day. And in doing so, maybe that would just be like calling your friend, asking him to lunch, or seeing a neighbor and going and talking to him, and just being there for him so that they know that no matter what, they have you as a friend. And I think that helps me have joy in sometimes my craziness and things that I can't control. Those are the things I can control. And yeah, hope that answers. Bye.
Finding joy in the madness. I think you have to be grateful and recognize your blessings. And I see so many friends that go through hard things, and they have also never felt more love, and I'm just amazed at their gratitude whenever they do go through that trial. I also think you need to forgive yourself, because there's lots of times I know that you're not going to see the joy in it, and it's going to be hard, but the atonement's real, and it's for all of us, and we got to forgive ourselves and move forward and just keep trying to get better. And I think it's okay to treat yourself every once in a while too, and take time for yourself. And good luck.
I find joy in the madness by getting to go to dinner with my ministering sisters, and it's a magical thing. Bye guys! You get to close the door behind you, and the madness is gone.